Apple and Meta accidentally gave user data to hackers impersonating law enforcement officials who used forged legal requests. On April 1st, Apple Inc. and Meta Platforms Inc., the parent company of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, supplied consumer data to hackers posing as law enforcement authorities. The first question is, how can it possibly happen? Yeah, I want the answer to that question. I know for sure you do too. Stay tuned to know the steps and tricks to keep your accounts and information safe. Well, it's confirmed by the official report that customer data was provided to hackers who masqueraded as law enforcement officials, according to 3 people with knowledge of that matter. Information such as subscriber details, such as a customer's address, phone number, and IP address in mid-2021 in response to the forged emergency data requests. Normally, such requests are only provided with a search warrant or subpoena signed by a judge, according to the people. However, emergency requests don't require a court order. Yes, I can say it's as careless as it seems. I have to go secure my account now. Meanwhile, hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon before you find yourself embarrassed about that leaked video in which you picked your nose, or you might be paying your last savings to those malware attacks.
The ills of technology, more like. There has been another breach. Apple and Meta could have leaked user data that belongs to you and me. The hackers got really creative this time.
Apple and Meta both published data on their compliance with emergency data requests. From July to December 2020, Apple received 1,162 emergency requests from 29 countries. According to its report, Apple provided data in response to 93% of those requests. Meta said it received 21,700 emergency requests from January to June 2021 globally and provided some data in response to 77% of those requests. Really, Meta? They fooled you guys too? Snap Inc. received a forged legal request from the same hackers, but it isn't known whether the company provided data in response. It's also not clear how many times the company's provided data prompted by forged legal requests. Oh my, those snaps ain't safe. Beware, y'all. Snap had no immediate comment on the case, but a spokesman said the company has safeguards in place to detect fraudulent requests from law enforcement. In every instance where these companies messed up, at the core of it there was a person trying to do the right thing, said Allison Nixon, Chief Research Officer at the cyber firm Unit 221B. I can't tell you how many times trust and safety teams have quietly saved lives because employees had the legal flexibility to rapidly respond to a tragic situation unfolding for a user. Discord confirmed that it had also fulfilled a forged legal request. We verify these requests by checking that they come from a genuine source, and did so in this instance, Discord said in a statement. While our verification process confirmed that the law enforcement account itself was legitimate, we later learned that it had been compromised by a malicious actor. We have since conducted an investigation into this illegal activity and notified law enforcement about the compromised email account. The system for requesting data from companies is a patchwork of different email addresses and company portals. Fulfilling the legal requests can be complicated because there are tens of thousands of different law enforcement agencies, from small police departments to federal agencies around the world. Different jurisdictions have varying laws concerning the request and release of user data. There's no one system or centralized system for submitting these things, said Jared Deryegian, a director at cybersecurity firm Recorded Future Inc. and former cyber program lead at the Department of Homeland Security. Every single agency handles them differently. The only thing I want to talk about now are the possible suspects, and so do you guys. Comment down below as to who you think might be the suspects. Speaking of suspects, cybersecurity researchers suspect that some of the hackers sending the forged requests are minors located in the UK and the US. One of the minors is also believed to be the mastermind behind the cybercrime group Lapsus, which hacked Microsoft Corp., Samsung Electronics Co., and Nvidia Corp., among others, the people said. City of London police recently arrested 7 people in connection with an investigation into the Lapsus hacking group. The probe is ongoing. Law enforcement around the world routinely ask social media platforms for information about users as part of criminal investigations. In the US, such requests usually include a signed order from a judge. The emergency requests are intended to be used in cases of imminent danger and don't require a judge to sign off on it. Hackers are everywhere. Hackers affiliated with a cybercrime group known as Recursion Team are believed to be behind some of the forged legal requests, which were sent to companies throughout 2021, according to the 3 people who are involved in the investigation. Recursion Team is no longer active, but many of its members continue to carry out hacks under different names, including as part of Lapsus, the people said. The information obtained by the hackers using the forged legal requests have been used to enable harassment campaigns, according to one of the people familiar with the inquiry. The 3 people said it may be primarily used to facilitate financial fraud schemes. By knowing the victim's information, the hackers could use it to assist in attempting to bypass account security. What is even going on? Nothing seems safe. The fraudulent legal requests are part of a months-long campaign that targeted many technology companies and began as early as January 2021, according to 2 of the people. The forged legal requests are believed to be sent via hacked email domains belonging to law enforcement agencies in multiple countries, according to the 3 people and an additional person investigating the matter. The forged requests were made to appear legitimate. In some instances, the documents included the forged signatures of real or fictional law enforcement officers, according to 2 of the people. By compromising law enforcement email systems, the hackers may have found legitimate legal requests and used them as a template to create forgeries, according to one of the people. In every instance where these companies messed up, at the core of it, there was a person trying to do the right thing, said Allison Nixon, Chief Research Officer at the cyber firm Unit 221B. I can't tell you how many times trust and safety teams have quietly saved lives because employees had the legal flexibility to rapidly respond to a tragic situation unfolding for a user. Not all people are bad, so it seems. Moving on. Companies such as Meta and Snap operate their own portals for law enforcement to send legal requests, but still accept requests by email and monitor requests 24 hours a day, Deryagian said. The situation is very complex, she said. Fixing it is not as simple as closing off the flow of data. There are many factors we have to consider beyond solely maximizing privacy. Even Miss Nixon thinks it's a complex situation. In emergencies, law enforcement may submit requests without legal process, Meta states on its website. Based on the circumstances, we may voluntarily disclose information to law enforcement where we have a good faith reason to believe that the matter involves imminent risk of serious physical injury or death. Apple accepts legal requests for user data at an apple.com email address, provided it's transmitted from the official email address of the requesting agency, according to Apple's legal guidelines. Compromising the email domains of law enforcement around the world is in some cases relatively simple, as the login information for these accounts is available for sale on online criminal marketplaces. Dark web underground shops contain compromised email accounts of law enforcement agencies, which could be sold with the attached cookies and metadata from anywhere from $10 to $50, said Jean Wu, Chief Executive Officer of the cybersecurity firm Resecurity Inc. A potential solution to the use of forged legal requests sent from hacked law enforcement email systems will be difficult to find, said Nixon of Unit 221B. What we should be worried about now is safety. Stay safe, y'all. Here are some steps and tricks that will keep yourself safe. Thank me later. 1. Install an antivirus. Yes, you heard me right, an antivirus. And keep it updated. This will help you keep miscellaneous files out of your system. 2. Use unique passwords for every login, in case you don't dump all your assets by a single attack. Might seem hard, but safety first. 3. Get a VPN and use it. This will cover up your IP address, and you'd basically be floating on the internet. 4. Use two-factor authentication, the most secure step for your account. 5. Use different email addresses for different kinds of accounts. That's all you need to know for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below on how you stay protected.